on smart rail and metro corridor design leveraging BIM. As we know, railway and metro infrastructures are essential for the efficient and sustainable transportations of peoples and goods. They provide a reliable and efficient mode of transportations that can reduce congestions on roads and highways, decrease air pollutions and lower greenhouse gases emissions. Additionally, they can support economic growth by connecting peoples and business to markets, jobs, and other opportunities. So uh, that the importance of railway and metro is too much nowadays, and the government of India is now looking forward to giving the boost to our infrastructures. So before we start today's webinar, I just give brief introductions about my company. A Capricorn Technology, a Win0 company and partner of choice for AEC industry, is one of the biggest plating partner of Autodesk, and we have authorized training center. We have 300 plus dedicated team members with the client age over 20,000 and AEC associated industries. Capricorn Technology is working in the industry since 1987, and we have a pan India. Our offices like Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Jaipur. And on April 6, 2022, after merging with different companies like USCAD, Eckerline, Capricorn, and A2K now becomes a Win0 company. So today's agenda for webinar is like we will see what are the visions of our industries for the railway infrastructure for till 2051, and then what are the challenges right now for the digital transformations in infrastructures. Then we will see what are the solutions, like how BIM is providing the solutions to achieve that goals, and then we will take the question answers after the end of the sessions. So meanwhile, in betweens, you can just write your questions and answer questions in the chat box. So I will take all the questions and end of the sessions, and I will try to give all the answers which you ask, and just feel free to ask any questions related to these sessions. Okay. And we have a one audience polls. So all participants, I just like to participate in these polls. You have first questions. And you just participate in this one. So I just know like which organizations you are and what are the roles for yours. So yeah, all answered. And mostly I can see they are from architecture sides and others also, some of highway designers also. Okay, railway sides is 15%. So it's a good audience, like from all the organizations. And one more, I have a poll. Yeah, you can participate in this one also. So I know like how many of you know about the BIM. And I hope everyone knows, most of the people knows about this, because it's nowadays is very popular in industries. I think yeah, all answered. And the answer is like mostly saying that it's the process. Someone once say like it's a software, and 28% people say it's a both process and softwares. But majority people saying it's the process. Okay. Good participations. Yeah, I will tell you actually what is BIM, and we will see what are the importance of the BIMs later on. But just first we will see like what are the visions of our government regarding especially for Indian railways infrastructures, right? And why we are talking about today BIMs. What are the like roles of the BIMs in the infrastructures? So as and we know, India is the fourth largest railway network in the world. And now like 77% of the line is already electrified. They changes from, towards the electrifications to reduce the carbon emissions. And we have the longest route is, most of the people know that it is the Vivek Express toward the Brugad and toward the Kanyakumari. That length is around 4,286 kilometers, right? And under NRP, because now the government is, have a plans under NRP to boost our Indian railway infrastructures. They have visions for 2030, also 2050. Their goal is to achieve 40% of the total global share of the railways. And majorly target of the Indian government is like to introduce new 400 Vande Bharat trains. And recently you see the government is one by one, they are launching the Vande Bharat trains. And it's really proud for our Indian peoples, like we have now moving towards the faster rapid transit system side. Also, like government is also looking towards the freight traffic also, because freight is also important to like to achieve the goals to sending the goods at a times. So they are also providing a particular green corridors for that. And they also introduce the Gati Shakti cargo terminals. And also the times they also looking for improved safety and modernizations. Then I think rising demand for the urban transportations, around 2,000 kilometers of network will be brought under Kavach. I hope most of the people they know that recently they launched the Kavach for the safety purpose. Also they introducing the solar powers. They are providing the solar stations or solar for changing their stations into the solar, so they reduce the carbon emissions and dependency on the electricities. And also the public-private partnership also they also introducing, so that the many private partners they can participate in that, and they can redevelop the stations. So right now the 123 railway stations will be under triple P part models. And if you see the passenger demands forecast till now in 2018 to 2051, it almost 2.5 times millions per year will be the demand. And it's huge demands for in the passenger. And that burden will go to the networks of our railway. So ultimately we need an infrastructure for that to achieve, provide the smooth like what's say they can go and they run the trains particularly on that locations or their routes. And the shares of the railway is right now in Indian conditions is 52, and the roads is like 32. So it's also playing a very major roles in a traffic shares. And similarly in the freight demands, if you see right now in 2019 is 4,709, and it will be like 4 times in 2051. So huge demands in the freight demands also. So ultimately we have to develop the infrastructure for that, then only we can achieve this. And if you see the networks right now, the Indian railway capacity, they are just utilization. If you see 27 in right now in the existing conditions, we are talking about the 27% is 100% utilized, others are less. But if you see in 2000 to 51, it will be more than almost 70%. So they will be like totally utilized it or their full capacity. Now the major challenges is like to transferring in the digital transformations, because without transforming towards the digital transformation, it's not possible to achieve that. So we have to transfer our towards the digital. But what are the challenges in that? First is the major challenges is resistance to change, because employees, when they are working in a similar kind of environment, they don't want to change their environment, they don't want to change their technology, they just are because of comfort in that one. So they are not able to accept that new technology. So this is the one reasons it's like to change in digital. Another is a data security and privacy. Another is integration and compatibility, limited expertise we have. Then if you see lack of real-time insights of the projects, insufficient common standards. So these are the things that which are like, even if we when we are talking about the industries, when we say how you transferring your data, how you communicate with your teams, they say we are communicating through either mails, through WhatsApp, or through open sources. They don't have a platform where they can share their data by security with the security. So only their teams can monitors, they can see, they can share, and and they also don't lose their data. So there is no such kind of environment still now they're using for that. So we need such kind of platform where we can share our data, so we can access at a real time that data. We can share, we can view, we can also communicate with our teams at a real times. So we need that kind of platforms, right? So that's why the BIMs plays a very important role in that one, to provide such a platforms also, so that your team, the whole team, it's not only the one team, but what you can say, the particularly your department also, from different organizations, you can also communicate in that one. So as we know, the workflow of any project has 4 stages. Generally is planning, design, build, and operate, right?
Infrastructure project lifecycle. One.
Yeah. So in any stages, we need a 4 stages, right? 4 stages is what? Plan, design, build, and operate. So through planning, design, build, and operate, we need such a platform where our teams is connected at a single platforms. We can share our either drawings, our designs parts, or any documentations we do. We need that platform where we can save our data, we can share it, and we can collaborate our designs, right? So for that, we have a BIM solutions. In BIMs, like when we did audience polls, many one say like it is a process, and many one say like it's a software, and someone say I don't know. So basically, like now the even government of India's like Nitin Gadkari has also said, we have to look the BIM in our projects. Why? Because they have a potential to grow your projects in a such a way that you can reduce your errors in that one. You can communicate your teams in real time based. Even there is no chances to lose your data. But if I say what is BIM, because nowadays is very popular, BIM is in a if I say in the definitions, it is a building information modeling, right? But what does that mean, BIM? Build information modeling, right? Or better information management, you can say. So it is nothing but it's basically uh, you can say when you have working in any organizations, so you have a one workflow, right? And when your workflow you have in that one, you are using a different softwares for that, right? And that software should be such a way that you can interoperability have must have integrations in that one. You can send your file one file to the another file, then another file to the another. So it should be interoperability. You have the you can use that let us say I use Revit. I then after I use Revit, I can send the same file in my Civil 3D or in Civil 3D to like InfraWorks, then InfraWorks to the other softwares. It should be smoothly integrations between all these softwares, and it should be your resolving your problems, like you it should be utilized in your projects. So that's the BIM. And the one is another one software is called Docs that allows you to you can communicate your teams within that common data environment, right? So we need the beams from the plan, design, build until the operations, or even it also helps you in the till demolitions also. So beams generally improves your collaborations, reduce waste and errors, increase your efficiency, and provide the safety throughout the entire project life cycle. Even like a one, I hope you heard about the Navis work. Uh, that also help you to detect your class detections, like when you just like creating this one light poles or your railway tracks in that one. So when or any other objects that you have created and you want to check within a design itself that whether the alignment is proper or not, you can check it. So it reduce your the error, right? You or also the cost, because it's also saving your cost or timing also. Otherwise if you do not check that in class detections, only you just checking the designs and you go on the for the constructions, later on you realize that, oh, it's like classes there is and I have to change my redesign. So basically it's also uh, improved your efficiency and also reduce the your rework. So this is the BIM. And as I said, the advantages of BIM is you improved your collaborations, a better planning and schedulings, and you can do your scheduling also in that one, and class detections, enhance your visualizations. Like it's not only you can see only in the 2D, you can see in your 3D also, like whatever the infrastructures you just created in that one, you can bring your models in that one, like Navis work, or you can see in the 3D visualization, and you can check your class detections, your schedulings. And another is also increase your efficiency and accuracy, as I said, better maintain, improve your safety, and you can take up better decisions after you know that where is how to take the this that it class is detected, or anything you want to redesigns in that portions, or you see anything that is uh, you have to work. So it's allows you to take up better decisions, because it's a visualization, more visualized. So you can take up better decisions on that one also. And by using BIM, is still like most of the companies, like, or I can say in India, if I'm talking about, they are still not using even a 3D. They are working mostly in the 2D itself. And but now it's I can see more peoples are moving towards 3D, 4D, 5D, up to 6D they are achieving nowadays. The 7D is like digital twin is also coming, so they are also playing a very important roles into towards the operations and maintenance sites. So that is the other new technology comings to moving more the achievable like 7D to 8D, or maybe more after a few years later, maybe we see new technologies also. But I hope many people they know what is 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, but I just explained this some of them. So I hope, like, 1D is nothing but like you just creating your 1D dimensions, right? You have the alignments, or you have the only just drawings. In 2D is like you just creating your the drawings for the drawing sheets, right? 3D is you can visualize that one. 4D is your time. You 5D is your cost. Time is like your scheduling. Cost, you 5D is your cost. And 6D is your assets. That means project life information and sustainability. And 7D is your data risk. That means your facility managements in that one, it's included. So you can reach up to the 7D by using BIM. I can say even you can reach up to the 8D, but mostly even like people are right now on 4D and 5D they are using. So how BIM is works basically, right? So BIMs, first we have to go for any projects. We have a like a conceptual designs in our mind, that this should be the my project. I need this XYZ my infrastructures, and I have to create at this place. Like if I'm talking about the railway specifically, they have already have a plan, right? To where their stations will come, where the bridges will come, where the tunnel will come, where their tracks will go. So they have all the already they have a plan, right? That is we call a conceptual designs. So if I say what basically is conceptual design of railway systems, involve the planning and development of the overall layout, infrastructure, equipment for the railways. It includes decisions about the routes and alignment of the tracks, numbers and location of the stations and stops, the type of trains and rolling stocks to be used. So only we know before that you are in like BIM, it's allowed you can make 2-3 models for a conceptual designs, and you take the best one, and then you can go for a detailed designs, right? So let me show you this one video so you will understand better. Right, so we already decided that these structures will come this place, and it's a infra works. It's basically used for the conceptual designs. We can take out the alignments, we can take out from these structures also, like bridges. We can create the tunnels also from these ones, and we can create the storyboard for our projects within our infra works. And we can also input all these facilities in our tracks, and also it allows you the profile also. And it also allowed you to import your models from the different softwares like Rabbits, SketchUps, Civil 3ds and others also. And you can bring your models from the like InfraWorks to the Rabbit, and then you can modify that structures. Even you can do the rebarring also, and also give the informations. And also, like I said, you can create your models in Revit, and you can import your that models into the InfraWorks. Like stations is now right now importing in this one at these locations. And you can create a story for two representations. So this is a conceptual one, right? And also we can like once we done the conceptual designs, after that we need more realistic data for. So first we need a surveying, right? We need a either most of the peoples are getting the total station data or LiDAR data, drone data, right? So we can bring that data, like especially in this one, we bring the drone data, and we can just by using a features lines, we can take out that line as a alignments, and we can use that alignments in our Civil 3D for a more detailings. So, and we can capture the existing conditions, like what are the objects nearby my alignments. So we can capture that. And it can be your many datas. It can be your GPS, photogrammetry also, or laser scanning data, or GIS data also. So you can see how we can take out this as a features lines for our alignments. So within InfraWorks, it's allowed you to just extract your feature like alignments with the feature lines. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you just write in chat box. So I will take all the questions in the end, and it's also giving you the cross sections also and the profiles. And once we just take out that alignments, we have to do our detailed designs. For a more detailed designs, there is one software is called Civil 3D. It helps in Civil 3D. It allows you to do detailing designs. In that one, you can create your alignments, you grades, turnouts, and crossings you can designs. And then once you done, then you can take out your quantities reports, and then the material reports, alignment reports, and the cross sections you can take out in that words. So we will see. Yeah, so here is like the we take out the alignment from the InfraWorks as a feature lines, and we assign as a alignments. And after that, we can giving the design speeds, we criterias, and based on the our codes and different speeds, we can designs our alignments. And then we can design our turnouts. Also, we calculate the cant, just like we calculating a superlations in highways, we calculate the cant in railways. So as per codes, it's automatically calculate your cant. Also, you can modify that cant as per your designs. Even you can check your cant, how it is looks like. So the cant view. Also, we can take out the cross sections and profiles of that sections also. Even it allows you the background, you can turn on the images based on your geolocations. So you can take as a reference, and like it allows you to create you based on your design templates, how your templates it is. So within a civil 3D, it is already available. You can modify based on your designs. Even if it is not available, you can compose in a sub-assembly composers, and you bring that files in a civil 3D, and you can run it, or you can create a like a corridors according to that. Even like bridges, many templates after like in new updated, it is available. Many templates is now introducing. Even in Indian toolkits, it is more uh, uh, like options you have to add in your corridors. And if you have still like specific corridors you need, then you can go in the sub-assembly composer and you can create according to your designs based. And within a second, we can create also the offsets and the tracks. Even it's also allowed you to giving us options of targeting based on like how much your width you have. So you can target according to that. Even you can change later on also. Even you can take out the corridors from features lines, and you can target from even from that feature lines also. So even it's not like uh, simultaneously, it's like some there is, but in case of railway there is no changes. It is always in either a broad gauge or narrow gauge, so there is no changes. But in if it is highway, then you can change in that one. See, here is also giving your volume reports. And you are able to create your cross sections. You can see your cross sections completely, and your quantities reports, either earthwork or it is of materials. So you can take out that reports in Excel formats. So this is the way you can design your details designs. And another is in within a civil 3D, there is a one geotechnical modeler, and this one is used when we have to visualize our soil strata, like a borehole. If we have a borehole data, we can visualize our different soil strata, right? And we can visualize and take the decisions like and even create the surface for that also. So let me play this one. Right. So if you get the borehole data, it can be your uh, geotechnical data, right? Soil samples, borehole logs, test pit data. So you can visualize in that one, and then you can take the decisions before like you creating your bridges or tunnels. So you can see in the 3D view. Even you can check the profiles like up to where your different strata is there. So but you need even you can check your profiles by just simply moving your alignments, and it will show you in the cross sections that what type of alignment like was cross sections is there. So you can check in profiles, and similarly you can create a 3D surface for that, and you can visualize your borehole data or test pit data, and you can take out the results also in that one. And same data you can bring in a InfraWorks at exactly the same place where you are going to create either a bridge or tunnels. So you can import in that one exactly the same locations, and you can visualize in 3D. Once like I said, like once we knowing that the how is the our soils and that locations particularly, so after that we going to designs our railway and bridges and tunnels. So in InfraWorks itself, like you can create your bridges for like a conceptual designs, I can say, and you can bring your that model into the Revit, and then in Revit you can do the more detailings in that one, or either you can use the specific softwares for that designings. Even like you can changes your the type of bridges, even the piers you can change it based on you want either one or two different type of piers is available, even the span. Here is options like you can add your multiple furnitures. Yeah, as I said, like you can bring your model directly from InfraWorks to the Revit, and here you can do more detailings like rebarrings in that ones. Even you can change the designs, and you can bring that models in either in Civil 3D or your InfraWorks. So it really helps in the designings. Similarly, like tunnels, once we created, just like a bridge, we create the tunnels also. It's allowed the same. This is like a drone data, and be imported in that one. Even you can check the lower part of the surface because it's giving you 3D visualizations. So you can check the bottom portions where you have like a drainage pipelines or other different pipelines is coming. So you can detect that one also. So it's really helping to choose the locations, whether we are choosing the proper locations or something else is coming towards there. So we can avoid that one. Even like tunnels, we can design through Dynamo also. Yeah. And Dynamo is also helping in designing of tunnels by repetitive tasks. It's just I I hope many people are using that nowadays. The Dynamo, it's really helping because it's avoiding the repetitive task and just creating a one script, and it's completely designing the tunnels for us. So later on, we will see more utilizations of the Dynamo. I hope in the next slides it is there. So it's a best way to in your software, like your workflow should be the integrated. It should be not like disconnected. It should be always like a integrations that you can bring your file one model to the another model. Then only it's workings properly. So you don't miss any informations. This is what I'm talking about the Dynamo. And nowadays it's very popular, especially just reducing the works for a repetitive task. You have to just create a one script, and you can place your either signage, your barriers, your furnitures, or you can even create your alignments also. So just one, you have to just run the script and it automatically add the whatever you want to add in that your drawings. But for that, you have to create that scripts, and it's coming within a civil 3D like signboards. Even you can attach your Excels based on your changes. It picks up your changes from Excel itself. So you can link your Excel's data. Even you can optimize your models, length, width, height. It gives all the information. So even you can uh, create a rail vehicles. Yeah, so this is about Dynamo. And this is what I'm talking from the in beginning, that the clash detections is very important, right? Because it saves a lots of time for rework. If we know there, within a design itself, if we know that there is a my clash is occurs, we can avoid that. And we before we go for executions, we can take the decisions and avoid that rework. So just let me play this one. we can bring our, we can create these stations in rabbits. And this is the class detections. We can see how, where is my class uh, occurs, and we can check just clicking by one, and it bring you the where is my class, and we can identify and we can modify that. So if you see here, here is a tunnel, and it is places like my light poles is going upper sides. It's not in a proper. So I can create a issues there. I can create uh, rechange the designs. I can say to my designers that okay, here is a some places you just redesign these locations. And once you in this in like in docs, there's options like you can create your issues, um right. So this way we can avoid the uh, things like the class detect, like where we have classes between the structures. So we can avoid that. And even we can mark up these things we will do in the docs. And we can do the planning in Navisworks. That is possible. Even like a 4D 5D we can achieve in Navisworks. It helps you to achieve till 4D and 5D in Navisworks and the class detections. Other things like creating issues, remarks, and to provide the common data environment, we need a docs for that, and we will going towards that. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about nowadays. It's why it is important. We need a single platform where we can provide the common data for the complete teams, either whether either they are sitting in the office or where they are in the field, they are executing our projects. We need such a platform where all the teams working together, so they can share their drawings, their designs. Even it's not like they should have the limitations in that one to access. Even you can you have a administrative officers is also there for the reviewing your drawings and for giving the permissions or approvals for that drawings. So we can bring that one also in such a common platform, even contractors also and other third party also. So basically, common data environment is a centralized system for managing, storing, and sharing data and documents related to the constructions or infrastructure projects. In the context of railway, CD is a platform that allows teams to manage and share data and documents related to the design, construction, and maintenance of railway system, right? So within this, you can do a you can publish your data, you can share it, you can view, and you can mark up, right? And here is the like the advantages of like once you implement your common data environment like a docs, it's within your project life cycles, it cuts your cost and increase your efficiencies, right? Because within one softwares like this is common data environment where your team, whole teams is working, where you sharing your all the documents, all the designs, and also like connecting at just a single platform. There is no gap. You have a real time monitorings. You are giving this also the teams to access the levels, higher authority you giving the complete access, or the lower teams you can giving just only do the simple works or just downloading, so that you have a control over the files also. You can create the issues on in this one, and also you can give a specific date and a specific task to us persons who will have this responsibility to the just like in previous ones, we changing the poles where they have a class detections. So we can create a issue there, and we can giving a assigns to someone who is responsible for to doing the redesign. So and when it will start the date, and we can assign the end date of that project, that you should complete this task before this dates. So it will automatically create the mails also for both the persons, and also reminding you. And you can create the insights for dashboards, like when the different versions of files also changing, so you can take in that one also. And also within this you can give RFIs, and many type of data you can share in this one, like either it will be DWG files, Revit file, other any kind of files, or videos, photos. So that is possible in this ones, right? So basically, common data environment for railway can provide many benefits, such as improved collaborations, communications, better data management, streamlined workflow. It can also provide a centralized repository of data and documents that can be accessed by all stakeholders, improve quality of the project delivery, and reduce your error and reworks. And nowadays, many people are using these ones. And uh, yeah, as I said, like within this common data environment, uh, all the persons like subcontractors, civil, MEP, structures, architectures, owners, all the teams you connected within the this and one platform, where all these teams are working at real time base, and they're sharing their data either in photos, PDF models, data drawings, any kind of uh, format of data. They can share it, and they can create the issues, meetings, model coordinations, design code collaborations they can do, and project insights they can do, like they can check the projects in growth, and they create the reports for that also. So just we see how it works. Yeah, so we have different teams, and we sharing the same one, like us, what it one single platforms. So for that we have to create our teams and different file structure of project file structures for different, like for the engineers is different folder we can create, or we can give the permissions at a different levels, whether they can access or just downloading, or they can do the different things like uh, design collaborations, also remark review. So we can give according to the permissions to them based on their uh, importance in the organization or their role. Even you can attach your references like photos, videos when you're creating issues, and you can do the remark. Yeah. So this is how the common data environment is helpful for, like to bring all the teams at a single platforms. And by using this we can save lots of times, and this is for the one more thing is the data is unlimited. It's not like have any limitations to share. It's unlimited. Yeah, so this is from my side, and I will take questions one by one from your side, so you can ask more questions, and I can see if I 4 questions is there. Yeah, Mustafa he's asking, how can we export a particular object longitudinally sections, particularly detailed cross sections from our working Civil 3 design files? But from where you want to export? Either from InfraWorks, or can you elaborate this one, Mustafa, if possible? So I can give you the proper answer. One is said, he is saying how to assign assembly to turnouts. You just once you create the turnouts, you just giving the alignments and just create the regions in that locations, and you can assign particularly uh, just run your corridors at that locations. It automatically create the corridors for that turnouts. So you have to create the regions for that. One more questions from Mustafa side. Let's say, for example, there is a 10-kilometer road which is divided in 10 different profile view, and we wish to export just one of the profile view. Let's say this chainage 7 to 8 kilometers between. How can we export just that longitudinal sections? How can we export a desired object data? For a space, if you need any help in that one, I can do that. You just mail me and I will give you the solutions in that one. So you can just contact me. I will give you the email. So we can connect and I will just resolve that. Can I get this recording? Vivek, you can, this recording will be available on YouTube. But for that, you have to wait. Thank you. From Civil 3D. Yeah, got it. Yeah, Mustafa. So sure, you can just mail me. I will connect you and I will just show you the solutions, because here is not possible to show you the correct way. So we can connect and I will help you in that one. Yeah, just in the next slide, I will just share my mail and contact. So you can contact, or anyone, if you have any queries in or any kind of questions, you can ask. Yeah, you can use it, Sid. You can use it even within a Civil 3D. You can create through a data shortcuts. You can create in docs, and you can use that files with your different teams also. For that, even design collaborations is there one another plugin you have to need, it's a software. Once you install in that ones, your other teams is easily to access your models, and you can do a design collaborations in that one. Any questions more from railway specific? You have anyone? Yeah, common data is a docs. Ahmed, it's a common data and software is a docs. Any in AEC collections, when if you see the AEC collections, there is a one docs Autodesk construction clouds. So that is used for the common data environment. Yeah, yes, yeah. And not only 3, 4, more people can work. Even you creating a data shortcuts, and once you create your data shortcuts in design collaborations, and they can use your files, and even you changing anything in that one, they notice that it's creating a versions of the files. So even if someone is like changes, old versions always stay there, so there is no chance to data lose in that one. So that's the beauty of this software. Because generally what happen when we workings, some peoples are like some they changes something, and drastically all the designs is changes, and we not able to find the errors in that one, and it's creating the problem for the projects. So in this one, it's a beauty that once you import your files, it's always whenever it changes, it creates a versions. So it's always you have a backup. You don't need no need to create any backup files even. And it also like giving a information who's that persons who changed the data. And any more questions? I think some people came from the railway side, but they are only one person asked about the turnouts. So I just want to know if railway sides, if they have any doubts, so they can ask. Center file within a civil 3D. If you're creating a data shortcuts in your local file, then you can. Otherwise, I must say you just use the design collaborations on a docs. That is more useful instead of just creating your locals, because in when you're creating a locals, other people will not use you just creating a data shortcuts for yourself only, or you can use the drive. Yes, sure. In the next slide, I will share my email ID and contact. So if anyone have any kind of questions, and if you need any kind of trainings or regarding beams or any softwares, you can contact us and we will provide you that. Yes, sure. Ahmed, you just contact me, and we are now we are already working for the DMRC also, and others we already implemented BIM. So now more people are joining with like they are more interested in the BIM. So if you have any like if you are looking for that, you definitely you contact us. Yeah, Seth, I said like you can once you create your data shortcuts through a design collaborations, once your file should it is on cloud like the docs, then your all teams they can access that one. But on the local format, it's not possible. What is sizzling? I say, can you explain what is sizzling in that one? Simulations? Simulations for what? Sayed, can you explain like what for what you want simulations and sizzling? Okay, I think So this is my contact numbers and my mail ID, so you can note down. And if you have any more questions or any help you need from my side, I definitely try to help you. Or if you have want to learn about the BIM or any softwares, you can contact us. We're providing a training for that also. So it's really great that you taking the interest in such a advanced technology and participate. So I really thank you to all. And I wish you really I just that you enjoyed my webinars and you get some knowledge from this. Not no said it's not kind of simulations we do in this softwares. But yeah, if now if we're talking about the digital twin, then it is possible. Like you can, yeah, there is a new technology now introducing in that one. Operations is possible, real times operations you get. Whatever the happening in that locations, you get the real data and you can avoid that disasters or anything. So you for that a digital twin is based on the sensors mostly. So you get the datas instantly. No, said no pathway source. I think you're talking about something else. Here, all the software is regarding a designings basis, not a simulations basis. Only you can possible is like you can do a 4D and 5D, and then the operations base is now is digital twin. That is slowly now people are adopting, but it's a new technology, so we have to understand for that. By joints, yeah, you can create, there is options like crossings and turnouts. You can okay, I think for the today sessions, if you just want to reach us, you just mail me or just contact me. And thank you on behalf of Caprico Technologies. And we will see you in the futures also to uh, just connect such webinars where we will bring more for you, so get you more knowledge. And you must know about the new technologies. So thank you so much for your participation. It's really valuable for us. Thank you so much.